video. What the hell? Alright, so. Exactly. Oh, shit. Actually, no. Let's do it like that. Right? So you see King of Cups, Black Widow, Entanglement, Three of Coins, Self-Doubt. I think that's the Eight of Cups, Strength with the Secret Admirer, and it is money issues with the Nine of Swords. Because what I pulled out was this. Oh shit, I need the full on. This is what okay. So, it's like, with the Lenormand I pulled out the maze, and then that's the, or maybe that's the gardener, but it's a maze. You see, you got him running around left and right. But that's the Page of Swords with the snakes around me and the alien species DNA activations. That's why I'm just like, that's him, right? Trying to interfere with what I'm trying to over here trying to manifest. Well, not really manifest. It's just like I'm finding out what is really mine. And I've been feeling like ever since I've been trying to like really been going on this path of like having my own, that's when things have been starting to go left for me. And I know like things ain't supposed to be easy, but it's just like, well, damn, these motherfuckers that in they feelings that they gonna stop me from chasing my dreams. Like, that don't make no sense. Like, if you put any time, effort, and energy, right? All that time, effort, and energy that you have towards me, you could be putting towards yourself and learning to love. And oh wow, divine partner unionship want to fall out. That's important too. That might pop out later. But yeah, it's that sacral chakra. It's that control, a pleasure, desires. I express my sexuality. Get into that heart chakra as well. I feel like people are just like, it's the control that people have over you and me. Shit, again, like, I'm a different kind of reader, so I really try to be relatable. Anybody that will eventually find this video, you know, in some way, shape, or form, will help you. The Boys is out, right? Biker Boys, Knight of Wands. That was another thing that came out. Knight of Wands was the Reaper. I just posted a video that connected with that inheritance, and it was something that it has the Black Widow and the Reaper. Again, the Black Widow and the Reaper is showing up in this reading, and I feel like and it's crazy how like I pull a reading. That's twice now I've done pulled, right, cards out after a certain event that happened with me. And how the Black Widow and the Reaper is showing up. I think that's really, really important for me. That King of Cups, again, that's someone who's very in control of their emotions. But if they are the Black Widow, right, they're good at manipulating a lot of people's emotions. And speaking of, right, it's funny how my head is starting to get that. I'm starting to get like a little pressure a little bit, right? So I went to pay a visit to my mom, right? Twin Ray is at the bottom after I pulled these two, right? So I went to go visit my mom to pick up some packages, I believe. Or I was waiting on some packages. And while I was waiting, we ended up watching movies. This is funny how this is going to play out, this reading. Wow. Also, at the bottom of this crystal's healing is the calcite. Actually, I think I have that. It's on my necklace. I believe this could have been one of them, but it's dirty as hell. I tried to clean it. Yeah, it's not coming. It's not cleaning. Or maybe I'm not doing it right, but yeah, right. So the the first movie we watched was Till Death, which stars Megan Fox. And this is like her first big break after that whole, Hollywood tried to cancel her because she was trying to be a woman and stand up for herself, because they was wilding and tried to silence her. Michael Bay tried to silence her, and she still came up on top. Look at that though. You see that? When you was right all along, but because you were a pretty face, and they tried to make it seem like she was. Ooh, that's crazy how they tried to do her though, right? Passion fruit is playing. I don't know. There's no significance to that. But yeah. So that movie basically had her go through some circus hoops, cause she basically is married and she has an affair on her husband, but the husband finds out somehow. So on their anniversary, he decides to take them on this trip out to the middle of nowhere to to his cabin, cold as shit, right? Nice little cabin out there in the woods. Not even in the woods, because they were like in no man's land. So they decided to have their anniversary there, nice little fireplace and dinner and champagne and all that whatnot. I think they were going to get married or something like that. Something, I don't know. Or maybe they were going to renew their vows. I don't know how long they've been together, but. So she wakes up the next morning and her arm is chained up to him. He's dressed up. And then next thing you know, he says a few things and boom, he shoots himself right in the head. Left her there to figure out what the fuck she about to do for the rest of her life with this man. Chained up to her, dead, So, she basically, that whole thing, had her finding out that her husband was in some shit and he owed people some money, but that ended up going left because then, like, he hired people to come and kill her too. Like, it's like this whole big clusterfuck. And it just reminds me of just like a very fucked up karmic situation of a story, right? And I feel like that all has everything to do with control. People need to let go and learn that divine destiny is at play as we speak, right? And I'm also recording this live on on Twitch TV, right? I just feel like that's like one of the stories that's happening, right? Or just like some karmic, whether it be a man or a woman, they are so obsessed with not letting go that they're really about to have them. They're really going to give themselves killed, or at least try to kill me. But again, you're going to end up getting yourself killed. Put it like that, because that's how the story played out. Megan ended up surviving all the bullshit after those two dudes tried to kill her. For the one dude that was paid, right, he had a change of heart, and in the defense still ended up getting killed by the guy that was still trying to kill her. Like, it's crazy. And then the guy that she had an affair with showed up to the spot. I forgot how that happened. Like, we're out in the middle of nowhere. How the fuck did you get here? But he ended up dying because of the guys that were paid to basically kill her. So yeah. Yeah, she survived though. And then the next movie we ended up watching was the actual Black Widow movie. My mom didn't really like it to really say for her, and I get it because as I watched it, for it to be a Black Widow movie, you would expect to have a lot more action and less dialogue. I feel like for all the dialogue that they had, that could have been like a series. Like, they could have did like a show like they did Loki and Falcon and Winter Soldier. Like, seriously. But, you find out that, she is actually a part of this whole top secret organization that's like out here on some fuck shit. And so her thing was because so the dude basically the cause you find out in the movie that it's a guy that runs the whole Black Widow organization. So it's just like that's funny how the King of Cups shows up under the Black Widow. So it is some man. Oh my god. That's in control of everything, but it's always a man in control of everything. Why wouldn't it be, right? um, so I'm sorry, people are trying to throw me off. This is what happens when you need to get a story out, and forces are at play on trying to get the truth out. So so she what is her name? Natasha Romanoff, right? Natasha decides to kill his daughter as collateral to let him know that you're out of line. This is too far, right? To try to like end it, but no, it didn't work out. For some reason, the girl ended up surviving, right? And then he basically used her to try to kill her, to try to kill Natasha. Ain't that some shit? But of course, she ends up getting through her, the person that's being controlled and manipulated, to go her separate way. But of course, there was another thing we found out that there's this serum that they have that if you use, it can break them free of this trance that they have, because they're under the serum that basically they're mindless zombies is essentially they work at his will, and that's how I kind of feel how the person that was here to help me with, right? I just feel like that's what he is essentially. It's just one of his little minions. But the I love you and the masculine energy is here. The song Titanium is playing. Hopefully, like, copyrights don't pick up on that song. And then again, Twin Ray is at the bottom. And what a Twin Ray is the rescuer. I sacrifice myself for you. So that's basically, right, somebody coming in who is supposed to help you in your soul's mission. Because what you find out is that there are twin flames, and then there's twin rays, and then when you are in a twin flame journey, if you are in a twin flame journey, right, you essentially have this role that you're supposed to uphold that is supposed to be of God, right? That's why it's called a twin flame. Well, it's a spiritual thing, right? But if you don't kind of align with the mission, then you kind of you lose your place, and then that's when somebody else comes in, which is the twin ray, to fill in the position that you're the masculine, right, or the feminine wasn't able to do. So, and I feel like maybe the twin ray is watching. But somebody is watching. Somebody is looking up. I choose me. I'm sorry. Watching. Mask off. So somebody's about to reveal themselves. Finally, the go-getter. Hustler, boss moves, ambition, on go, watch my footwork. I've really been focusing on my money. Well, not my money. I've been focusing on my spiritual career, which is this, but also incorporating my personal life as well into it. I'm a gamer, right? So that's why I kind of had the projector up at one point. And after this reading, I'm going to get back into my gaming as well. And it's funny how, like, as soon as I come up with the idea of having my Xbox connected, right, that's when I'm getting thrown off course. Again, this also could be me letting go of trying to be here and moving towards something else. Humans, after all, is playing by Daft Punk. That's funny, right? Mask off. It's the irony, right? That in the pandemic, right? At the start of the pandemic, they decide to go their separate ways. Hmm. Marry me. So somebody's gonna try to come in and marry, which that's also a thing as well as what I picked up. And a gambler, risk taker, the chancer, options, hidden motives. Nobody is safe. Exactly. So, with that reading, right? Um, because I end up pulling Lenormand on top of that. There's other cards that I pulled out as well. With the Entanglement, the Reaper, the King of Cups, I told you that. But with the Secret Admirer and the Strength, that's next to the King of Cups and that Black Widow. So with Strength to me, right, that is Leo. But it says, your whole being belongs to hell. Secret Admirer, I've been watching you. Will you be mine? I'm afraid to tell you how I feel. Then it has eight of coins, which is 8 of pentacles. I have found an extra ducat. But then it says backstabbers, holes smiling your face, whole time they want to take your place. Next to that is let's celebrate, and then let's get naughty with the high priestess. So I just feel like, look, and then with the whole marry me, I'm a whole vibe, and there's that 10 of pentacles. With the Lenormand I got there is the cloud. Now up at the top, that's a good thing, because if the card came up on the bottom, then it could have been like nah, but you gotta watch how you place these cards sometimes. But the key is right there though, so at the bottom of that deck. But I also have the lady, the second lady, her tits is out. And it's funny because, like, when I picked up this reading, like, I literally had my hands on my chest, like, really trying to get it, because the high priestess is there. She feels what she knows. And, I've been feeling a lot of things lately. So it's just like, but you got the flowers there and the ring. So it's just like, I don't know if somebody... Because like here's a bigger picture, because again, like this a lot. There's the star of the world, and then a hermit, and then over there is the 5, right? That family tree, that's the tree. And then the 8 of cups, and then the self-doubt. But there's also behind that is the one of the chakra cards. Because I remember I ended up putting both the... Where is it? Root chakra, right? And it's funny how that comes up on top of the tree. But root chakra is the foundation, roots, home, survival, security. I am grounded and stable. With the tree. It's like, how is that even a thing, right? But the ring showed up as another thing, as like confirmation to a marry me. But I feel like that's so remember how, I don't know if I've put this video out there, and I hope I did, but I've at least explained that I at least pulled out some cards that was insinuating some type of initiation. So at the bottom, right, that's the 5 of coins. It says Vlad attacking foraging Ottoman soldiers. The Five of Cups in traditional tarot is being left out in the cold, or it could be a lack mentality or a lack mindset, or yeah, mentality. Um, but as you can see here, someone is being attacked, right? Somebody's being attacked. And then we have the Chariot, which means forward travel. Three of Cups, which really means celebration. Three. Vlad and the Benedict monks. And My Feelings is playing by Drake. That's why I had to stop. Because, like, The Lovers is here. So, Gemini, man. Let me find out. I don't know why I said Gemini, man. Cause it's right. It's five of coins is being left out, right? Being left out in the cold. But with this watching here and the Lovers, it's like, It's like you're watching, but the mask off. I wanted to only take two, but three came out. So at the bottom of the deck is the King of Stakes, which is the King of Wands, Emperor Sigismund. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but we have Six of Coins, which is the equal give and take, wealthy Saxon merchants of Transylvania. Transylvania, Pennsylvania. Knight of Cups, Randu the Handsome, Vlad's brother. Right? And then we have, what the fuck? King of Cups. Prince Stephen III in Moldavia. So, oh shit. I feel like it's the Leo. It can't. I don't know. Somebody's on the DL. I will say that. So I can't even say it's the Leo. But then again, I don't know. But he's been open with me about his sexuality in some way, shape, or form. Even if I felt like he was lying to me, and he's never really like made moves on me. Well, he kissed me recently. It was like in the last year or two, but I don't know. This is tricky. You know, Knight of Cups. And again, that's Randu the Handsome. That's Vlad's brother. Somebody's brother. And I know I mentioned in a reading before, the Knight of Cups, it said it was somebody's eldest son. I think it was Vlad's eldest son. So, but when I was picking up on the energies, I was looking at that person specifically as the person's brother. You know, I was picking up on the energy of that person's brother and not the card itself, and not really reading what the card itself was getting. But here, 3 cards came out. Marry me with the Knight of Cups. There's like some weird entanglement. And it may be with a father and a son. Delta Bay is playing. King of Swords is at the king. The King of Wands is at the wow. King of Wands is at the bottom of the. Are you fucking serious? I know you are lying. I'm gonna read the damn child. Where's that Lenormand book at? Tap into your lifestyle. Oh wow. So maybe, right? So maybe, right? From a different perspective. Because there was a reading that I was watching. I think it was from Empress Bella, right? It was either her. It had to have been from her. She did a reading. And it was saying something about how somebody had to wait for their mom to die in order for them to get things going for their partner. But this also could be in reference to a marriage, like somebody's baby mom as well. Like there's just been like some shit going on. And this also could be related to that other reading that I had where I pulled these cards out, right? And it had the entrapment in it. I think it had something to do with the Black Widow, right? The Black Widow and the Reaper. I think it was that video. It was that video, and I was like, I need to post that video, and I just now posted it after a whole damn week ago. Literally, we're the 21st. I think it was the 12th when I made that damn video. Harley's in Hawaii is playing right now. The Chariot. Oh wow, talk about traveling, right? King of Wands, King of Cups. Oh wow. And this also could be you getting custody of your child. The King of Cups and the Knight of Cups is here. I know it's not, oh, shit. That's what I'm saying. Like it could go either way. Like the Knight of Cups either could be the King of Cups on the down low, right? This entire time, or this could be somebody else wanting to marry as well. Like it's a weird one. Oh, but I was supposed to read the child, and it's like getting dark. And it's 13 or 15? 13. I am young, I am new, I am playful and immature. I am a baby, a kid, or a teenager. Small, short, or tiny are other ways to describe me. The child is one of the literal people cards in the Lenormand system, indicating a young person. To be honest, we also take this as a symbol of a childlike nature or someone who is young at heart. No one wants to do a business reading and be advised to choose a young child as a corporate partner. Perhaps we should think a little less literal in some cases. The child inhabits a place of wonderment, innocence, hope, and the ability to play at something. Just for the fun of it, it is another time and place where imagination is unchained and reality is taking it at face value. It is the early stages of development where changes can be made and a positive future formed. The Revere depicts the wonderment with an open book of fairy tales, start of Once Upon a Time, The remaining are blank pages yet to the populated. A fairy tale castle can be seen with hope in the form of a rainbow, an image that occurs throughout the deck, alluding to the original game of hope from all Lenormand decks derive, with the six of coins. So I also look at that as the Fool card as well. You know, taking a leap of faith. Oh wow, Elastic Heart is playing. This, I know exactly who this is. This is the this is the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, the gambler. But that coffin is there though. They think he's dead, but he ain't dead. That man always finds a way. If he really is a Joker, right? And if I'm using this Vlad deck, I'm telling you, if it's not no if, I connect with him in every way, shape, or form. And I'm telling you, when I was feeling certain things to get me a nudge towards that Aquarius, that Leo came through. And he may not have came through in the best way, right, to put me on my path, but it was needed to put me in the direction that I knew that it was going to get me. So again, you fucking Leo, right? Bring your ass here so we can get this fucking thing going. Oh shit. And if it's not, then you know, again, I'm still in divine destiny. I'm still divinely guided, yeah. So, again, if you don't want to step up to the plate, and you know want to still hide and not ascend, then so be it. I'm just saying. I want to ascend, and then you know, don't you want to be happy? Aren't you tired of gambling? Right? You can't even see shit. I gotta turn the damn light on. How long I've been recording? Probably over an hour now. Elastic Heart is still playing, but yeah, and I feel like the music that's been playing recently have been about him or coming from him, and I'd be denying that, like, you know, I'd be denying him, and I really shouldn't. You know, we're not perfect, and I get that. And you know what really threw me off is how I get that we're not perfect and stuff like that, you know. And I'm doing the best that I can to constantly forgive, not constantly forgive, but to really like let go of the past and like really start anew with this Aquarius. But I think that he still lives in regret about that situation. And when I mentioned about like a scenario about that Leo, and I really shouldn't have even divulged that information to him, because all he did was basically judge the situation for what it was, instead of understanding that, you know, yeah, we're not perfect, but you know, people are at least able to be forgiven, right? King of Cups. King and Knight of Cups, right? They should be able to be forgiven. Not all is dead. But again, I just feel like, I don't know, with this though, there's a story really behind this. And that's why I really haven't really been pulling too much cards and stuff. These two stories play a very significance to this reading. So even if I've been speaking on my behalf with this reading, don't get it fucked up. This is a general reading. I'm not your average reader. And I really want that to really be a thing as well. Cause as I'm learning, there's so many things you can do with tarot, and I have, cause I'm always fucking buying shit, right? I have this tarot psychology and the Jugarian tarot that comes. Well, it didn't come with it. I had to buy it separately, but they go hand in hand by the same author or whatever. So, like I've stated before, in one of my videos or somewhere on my platform, please follow me at what is that? Sacred Black Sheep on IG, all one word, BLACK, and I think the other one is Demont, the Deviant, DA, right? Oh, it's DAOMNT, right? DAMONT period DA period DEVIANT. I think that's how you spell deviant. But yeah, that's my socials. Oh, and then also my Twitter is Sacred Black Sheep, and that's BLK, not BLXCK. Right. But yeah. I want to use tarot and oracles as a form of psychology and counseling. So I'm really, with these videos, I mean, I could do readings. I can do like general readings. There's really not a thing to that. But I'd rather spend more time at using these as forms of entertainment. And I really would like for people to like, I mean, be a part of that. I want to learn how to. It was not even learn. I want to be able to actually create a story, like an actual like plot story, like script with these cards. Not these ones that I got here. Like this was actually like relevant to what was going on in my life, but I'm just talking right now. Just to show that there's more to these than what other people are using them for. I feel like if we can learn to think outside the box with certain things, it makes things easier for people to look at how people do things differently. If you get what I'm saying. I feel like I repeat myself to try to sound cool and relevant, but I don't know. But I will say this though. As far as me trying to get this message out there to somebody, I mean, I post what I can and have faith, right? I think that was the first card that popped up, or that was at the bottom. I see how that moved, right? That was the card that was at the bottom of the deck, before we drew. So yeah, definitely have faith, trust in the process. And I never even read these. But this was the card that popped out from the Beyond the Lemuria deck. It says, Beyond the Mind. I'm trying to angle this so that the mind moves us through the logistics of life so we can function the world. However, endless mental chatter, self-doubt, limiting stories, and subconscious programs can keep us in our suffering. Step outside mind-based limitations. Looking at things in an overly logical way will hinder you and obstruct access to your superpowers. The past may be running you and making your mind spin so you cannot see what it is what's really in front of you. Consider what your heart and your gut are telling you. What would the situation at hand feel like if you release all fears and worry? Are you concerned? Are your concerns even yours? So again, this also could be in reference to me letting go of this situation. Me living here, or not living here, but like trying to buy time for me to at least get this going, for it to be my steady income. Because again, I just started going out on here. So, and it's more, I feel like there's more learning that I need to do than to really focus on whatever it is that program got going on. And I need to really be around people who can understand what it is that I'm trying to do, so therefore I can be of service to the people that need help. That's really it. From the Isis oracles, we have Pillar of Light, and it says, Pillar of light, burning bright, earth star below, soul star above. Burn away all that is not light. Transform all into unconditional love. Star of Isis, descend. Your blessing and peace without end. Grace me now with peace and protection, completely embraced by divine protection. And then the song that's playing is Can I by Kehlani. The Shulamite woman was united with her shepherd lover. That was at the bottom. Oh, those are the 2 cards that came out, right? No, that was at the bottom of this deck, right? Because then Divine Destiny. I don't know. It's like, what do y'all tell me? I would like to actually do a story, or I actually would like to pull tarot on this story. I want to read it and see what I can get from it with the tarot cards that I use. I'm trying to figure out which deck to use for this story. I'm not doing this now, but this is like a side thing, but I don't know. But that's another thing too. Can we have a Bible study? I think that this is a series I want to do. So, yeah. Good Form is playing by Nicki Minaj. So yeah, somebody definitely is ready. I'm ready if you ready, right? Oh wow, I didn't realize I shuffled the deck like that. But life partner, romantic or close friend, give each other a boost. That's also in line with that twin ray. You know? It's like snakes around me though, right? When snakes are around you, that's when the life partner and that twin ray come in. If you know in your soul that this person is supposed to be with you, and I'm not even talking about, it says romantic or close friend, right? Or close friend, but we give each other a boost though. We figure that shit out in the process though, if we're going to be romantic or close friends. And you know what's so crazy, right? I really think that Leo is the twin ray. Because when he came in, he really was like, we really talked about like things. It's crazy. We talk about things. And I get that he does his thing, but there's just things that we are discussing that I'm discussing to him because I'm thinking from a higher perspective of these conversations. So it's just like whenever you come back around, just understand that like though that conversation did exist still, like there's still work that we got to do. Like we have contracts. Do I need to pull out the damn notebook again? Oh, and I found another little note that your sneaky ass done had in one of my Twilight books. So yeah. Which actually inspired me to do a Twilight reading. So come on now, bro. Whoever y'all are, Knight of Cups. Look at that. Knight of Coins. Didn't I say something about Vlad's eldest son? And I was like, it's somebody's brother. This was the card I was talking about. But yeah. Knight of Coins. And the Temperance and the 7 of Cups. Yeah. To them options. You better start looking and you better realize that this is the only option. right now. And it's not even about like being in a relationship. Like there's just certain things that like I need to do. And like it's just like it's impossible for me to do it if I'm on my own. I don't know. I mean, again, we'll see how these videos play out. But I know one thing though, somebody is gonna, if this end up getting out to both of them, one of them is going to try to play, is going to try to act the part when I know for a fact that somebody is it. And I really have to use my discernment to really kind of weed out who is who. But then you gotta look at over the years who's really showed up and who hasn't. But then you can't also go by that as well because of certain things that may have stopped that person from. Again, it's all about truths revealed. That was the card that popped out that I had actually set out all for the past 2 days now from that Isis Oracle. Is it still out here? I don't want to go too far into it. No. But the truths revealed was up there, and it was another card out. Can't really remember. But yeah, I know that Truth Revealed was definitely, because it popped out twice. Because I pulled it once and then it popped out twice, and I'm just like, all right, well, let me sit this out again. Or have it sit out and then like really kind of take it in. So it's just like, there's some truths that need to be revealed about whatever it is that's going on. And also too, I read, and that's another thing too. I was going back and I've seen some old conversations between me and that Leo. And he said some things that really kind of make me think about some shit. And like his role. You know? That's the thing. Like I've just been stuck. I've been stuck trying to figure this out. Been having a whole headache, and it's just like, well, if they don't want to present themselves, then I have to continue moving forward. That's another thing with that letting go, with the heal yourselves, right? We got to look at it from all perspectives. I'm sorry if this video is longer than it needs to be, but like again, this could be a conversation I'm just having with myself at this point. Well, it is, because I'm the only one listening. But yeah, it's about letting go. But I don't know. As you can see here, it's like, I don't know, she's more close. I don't know if she's holding on to something, or is it them that she's trying to let go of. Maybe she's like trying to run away from like something. I know it says let go, but like you see there's like a Celtic cross here. So it could be something about traditions, right? That's funny because I got the Bible cards out here, right? You see how, because I've been doing research. Oh shit, here we go. Because that's with the hermit there with that tree, doing research, right? I've just been slowly, because of family history, family tree. I've been going on a spiritual ascension for quite some time now, right? And I've been, again, guided to do this. But I've also learned, but also from my family, that like we are from religious, very religious. My grandparents, they used to own a church until they sold it, oh, because I was again learning about the birthright and stuff like that, you know. And it's, I thought that, maybe my grandparent, I keep saying my parents, they have, oh wow, maybe they have everything to do with this. Because with religion comes occults and organizations of the matter, right? So, shit. It's like hard to explain, and I can't really explain much because I don't know. I really don't know. That's the thing, you know? But it's like, and that's probably why I need to let go. Oh, but then it's, I don't know. It's, that throat chakra, it's about speaking truth, though. Letting go of traditions, right? To speak your truths. That's what it is. Letting go of traditions to speak your truths. And that's in all aspects of the form. That's not just love. That's not just relationships, friendships, partnerships. It's like, it's all of the above. Speaking your truth. Letting go of control as well. Somebody was wrongly accused, right? Or she felt like she was being wrongly accused. Which ended up getting her killed. Actually, let's really go into that. Just while I'm already live. Because I feel like that's super important. I can't talk. I'm always repeating myself. Google the death of Athalia, right? She was a queen. Let's see. Let's go into her bibliography on Wikipedia. Oh, that's funny because that's the actual card, the picture that they have. So I'm in the right spot. I want the actual, here's the biblical narrative. She is usually considered to have been the daughter of King Ahab and Queen Jezebel of Israel. So let me find out. Oh, wow. There also could be, because in connection with that, if there is a karmic, right? There's somebody that has been slandering your name. I don't know, there's just been somebody has really been trying to like put you out. They've really been trying to take you out. In every way, shape, or the form. And that's why it's just like somebody needs to let go. Again, like I do nothing but mind my business and stay out the way. I don't partake in too much. I try to like mix and mingle with people, but I can't. Like when you really are on a soul journey, it's hard for you to really have contact with people. So like the only thing I can do is people watch. Like if my soul can't connect with you, I really can't mingle with you. And I've found that over like the past couple months. Like I've tried to like really interact with people and it just wouldn't work out. And I've tried to have sex with people and it wouldn't work out. Like, because I know I'm supposed to be with somebody. That's why. It's the divine union, but it's also my life partner as well. Why my phone just vibrate? Oh, because it's 9 o'clock. Oh, and it's also time for me to go to bed. Well, that's my thing set up for the bedtime. But but the reason why I said that, because if she's the daughter of Jezebel, we already know about the Jezebel spirit, right? So this person who has been slandering your name, who's been trying to take you out or whatever, is inhabited by a Jezebel spirit. And they've been going around slandering your name, telling people the things that they've actually been doing. So whoever this person is has been lying and telling them that you have been doing this, that, and the third, when actually they're the ones that's doing it, or at least worse than what it is that you're doing. And if it is anything that they can say that you do, they have to prove it. They need evidence, like factual evidence. At that. But okay, Athaliah was married to Jehoram of Judah to seal a treaty between the kingdoms of Israel and Judah. And to secure his position, Jehoram killed his 6 brothers. Jehoram became king of Judah in the 5th year of Jehoram of Israel's reign. Jehoram, I'm saying his name wrong. Jehoram of Israel was Athaliah's brother, or possibly her nephew. See, incest. The fuck? Jehoram of Judah reigned for 8 years. His father Jehoshaphat and grandfather Asa, or is that Asa, were devout kings who worshiped Yahweh and walked in his way. I said Yahweh. That's definitely Yahweh. Wow. Isn't that, yeah, God? Disrespectful. Damn you, Dom. Damn you. However, Jehoram chose not to follow their example, but rejected Yahweh and married Athaliah, the daughter of Ahab, in the line of Omri. Jehoram rules of Judah was shaky. Edom revolted, and he was forced to acknowledge their independence. A raid by Philistines, Arabs, and Ethiopians looted the king's house and carried off all of his families except for their youngest son, Ahaziah. After Jehoram's death, Ahaziah became king of Judah, and Athaliah was queen mother. Ahaziah reigned for 1 year from the age of 22 and was killed during a state visit of Israel along with Jehoram of Israel. Wait. I'm confused. Oh, Jehoram of Judah is. Oh, wow. See, the names it's like Jehu assassinated them both in Yahweh's name and became king of Israel. Wow. He had Athaliah's entire extended family in Samaria put to death, ended the Omri dynasty in Israel. Wow. Upon hearing the news of Ahaziah's death, Athaliah seized the throne of Judah and ordered the execution of all possible claimants to the throne, including the remnant of her Omri dynasty. However, Jehosheba, Ahaziah's sister, managed to rescue from the purge Jehoram Jehoash, a godson of Athaliah and Jehoram of Judah, who was only 1 year old. Jehoash was raised in secret by Jehoshaba's husband, a priest named Jehoiada. As usurper queen, Athaliah used her power to establish the worship of Baal in Judah. 6 years later, Athaliah was surprised when Jehoiada revealed that Jehoash lived and proclaimed him king of Judah. Her rush to stop the rebellion. She rushed to stop the rebellion but was captured and executed. Damn. So you see that? How the betrayal and the backstabbing and the behind the scenes is going on? Samaria, Jerusalem, Kingdom of Judah, consorts, Jehoram, King of Judah, issue, Ahaziah, King of Judah, dynasty, house of Omri, father Ahab, King of Israel, mother Jezebel, right? So this has everything to do with the Jezebel spirit, child. But yeah. Continue speaking your truth, your authentic truth, right? Because you're divinely guided, yeah. Well, your divine destiny. So go beyond the mind. I say let go of any type of fears, any type of traditions. Honestly, like it's time to step outside the box when it comes to that. Exactly, beyond the mind, right? So yeah, go beyond your mind. Also too, right? Oh wow. And the only reason why I said that because like it says, have faith, right? And then underneath that is self-love. So yeah, continue loving yourself as well. You know, self-care. Self-care is always continue to take care of yourself first and foremost. I think that's the biggest issue. Not the issue, but that's the biggest message, right? Continue loving yourself. But then home. Think about your home now. What home means to you. They do say home is where the heart is at. So maybe it's time to sit back and look at that. Where do you see where your home is at? And that don't even mean just like an actual home. That can actually mean a person as well. Because with that person who you see as home, y'all can create that home together. Through thick and thin. Till death, right? But, you know, with the right lover, you ain't gonna sit here and blow your fucking brains out. Or you shouldn't end up with somebody that's trying to blow their brains out if you leave them. Because that's what essentially was the thing. Which was weird. Oh, and he also left messages too throughout the entire movie to like talk to her. It was like really weird. Like, so she was like connected to a dead person, trying to get out, trying to get her freedom. Wow. Those were cards that popped out before I shuffled. Because the one thing I wanted to do is not have cards laid out and then, you know, give y'all a reading like that. To show that, like, I could still be a reader as well. I just probably won't be as intuitive like most majority of the readers, or at least how majority of them want to spin it off to be. Because I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'll let you know I watch readers. Now recently, because I am more focused on reading for myself and what I'm going through currently in my life, I'm falling back from that because it can convolute a lot of shit that what it is that I'm trying to learn. Which is another reason why I got this whole tarot psychology book with the Jugen Tarot, you know? Like I said, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. And psychology was one of the main things that I definitely want to do. And in my psychology class from high school, right, it was, you know, the spirituality, the esoteric knowledge, and the psychics and all that. We've learned about that. And I've stated that my teacher at that time, she didn't believe in all of that. Of course, most psychologists don't. And then again, I believe a lot of psychologists are atheists. They don't believe in God at all. They're more into science, which is why they want to be all logical and analytical and blah, blah, blah. You know, Virgo shit. And I get it. But there's just something about being in your head too much that you kind of miss out on tapping into your emotions and your intuition. So, but again, if you would like to go to an actual psychologist, a licensed therapist, I should say, who also does this professionally, you can look her up on YouTube. She goes by the Tarot Therapist, and her name is Princess India, and she is a woman of color and a Taurus too. But yeah. I guess that's all I have for today. Probably going to do an unboxing video now. Well, not now, but you know, soon. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you can have people tune in live one of these days. That's going to be dope when I actually get like a live setting going on. But you know, in due time. You know, no rush. Even though I have 7 days to be here though. But this is the exciting part, I guess. No, the interesting part. This is the most interesting part of being on a spiritual journey, where you're actually going to end up when you actually have faith in something, right? Especially if it's in regards to your home, right? Let go and control. Let go of the situation. The course has been served, right? Everybody has done their duties. So now I guess it's time for the real people to get into perspective. But y'all take care now. Y'all have a great day or night or wherever you are in the world. But just be great. Have faith. Keep your vibrations high. I know that sounds cliche, but again, like with the letting go thing, the let it go card said, if you gotta listen to some music, you gotta dance, if you have to touch yourself to get into the emotions, maybe not sexually, but maybe sexually, who knows? There is a sexual art thingy up in here too, sexuality and all that. So just like, you know, get into it though, you know, figure yourselves out. And it's funny because like, I end up sending them a message. I hope I didn't really be too disrespectful, because I kind of basically said that he was no use of me. So let's see how tomorrow's gonna turn out for me. He probably gonna have my shit all the way out the door now, since he's gonna be petty. But again, we'll see. You know, people want to play God when God has plans for specific people, right? So but I also need to learn to attend to the call a little bit better now, because it was different when I was just like, I knew it was like towards a specific person, but like now that I'm like, okay, well, there's something more bigger than this whole connection with people. Like I have to connect with people, but we need to come together for something bigger than that, and that's like really important for me. now. Because again, like, I really want to help people. So like, if I'm unable to help people, that's frustrating me right now. And I want to like, I don't want to put my hands on the person, but that's the type of frustration that I have right now. When you know that like you got shit that you need to do and you can't do it because people are in the way of it. Like, it's very frustrating, you know. And again, I don't want to condone violence. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Actually, I'm a healer. So I'm pretty sure the person that I am connected with is the fighter. So can somebody kick ass right now? Cause like, I'm tired. Let me stop. But again, protect yourselves. I also have a sapphire here. Oh yeah, so my sapphire finally came in, right? Got this off of Etsy. This is natural, like raw sapphire. Oh, Bootylicious is playing. I'm like, what is playing? Yeah. I can't really give it much justice. I need to put it out in the sunlight to really give it that shine and shimmer that it's supposed to. But yeah, finally got my sapphire that I've been looking for. I go to the shops around here. They want to give you these little tiny little itty bitty pieces of sapphire. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, they don't even. And then I went to another shop, and this is what they call a sapphire. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but this don't look like no damn sapphire, and my dumbass ended up buying it anyway. But let me know in the comments if this is sapphire, if y'all know what this is. If this is sapphire or solidite. Well, actually, solidite is right here. I think that's solidite. And then the other one is like, oh wait, no, this is lapis lazuli. This is solidite. Exactly, because they kind of almost look alike. It's just the solidite is a tad bit darker. Ah shit, this is blue onyx, but you could have sold me for this being some damn sapphire. Shit. But you know, that's just me. But yeah, finally got my natural raw sapphire, and what this does is, well, it's a healing crystal for your heart chakra. So, and also it's my birthstone as well. So, thought that was pretty interesting. And I got it on a sale, because this shit I think was like $50, but they had it on sale for like 30 something. So again, it got shipped from Etsy, from India. Shipped from Etsy on India. Oh wow. Professional High Priestess just uploaded a video, or I think she just went live on a video, so maybe I'm about to check that out. So it seemed like it could be relevant to what I just explained about, you know, karmics and stuff like that. But thank you guys for watching. Y'all take care now. Y'all have a great day. Bye bye. Oh wait, how do I end this? Oh, there we go.